Edel and Stefan Jauny talk about how Barretstown Family Camp did their family the world of good.
Straight away, we just knew it was going to be great. We just knew it was just going to be great because, you know, as a mother, you're just so used to doing everything for your children. You're sitting at the table and you're so used to doing everything. And we had sat down to get a cup of tea, and one of the kids was looking for something, and straight away one of the girls just said, Edel, sit. Just sit there, have your tea, and let me do it for you. And it's very hard to sit and let somebody else do something for you. It's very hard. That's very difficult, you know, because you're just so used to doing it all the time. And she'd sit there and just have your cup of tea. And she went off and got Noah a glass of milk. And it was just, we were so looked after from the minute we arrived. From the minute we arrived, we were so looked after. We had no idea. We had no idea that we were going to have 3 Caras to look after us. And that was just, it was just so safe. And even in the evening time when we could get a bus, we didn't even realise we were going to get a bus and go out for the night for a drink. I think that was the first time in 5 years we had been out. And we haven't been out since. We'll have to come back. Like, to think that there was 3 people looking after our 2 children, you know, that was just so safe, you know. And we knew that we didn't really feel guilty because we knew they got on so well, the 3 girls, that they were actually enjoying themselves, you know, watching our children while our children were asleep in bed, smiling all the time.
The children are very happy. I mean,
they're so happy.
Everyone is happy. Brings happiness to everybody, and you know.
Stefan was happy because he could go fishing.
Yeah,
twice.
could go fishing. That was great. You know, I mean, it's different activities, and that's the breath of fresh air. Like, people, you know, need to realize you come in and you forget about everything for 2 days.
And you forget about the illness. And as much as you think you're coming here with all these other families who have the same ideas, you don't. You don't talk about it. You don't talk about it because you're doing drama. And I think it was the first time I laughed so much. There was another couple there, and they were from Swords as well, like us. But they were so funny. And it was the first time we sat, and I looked over and I saw Stefan and I saw him laughing. And it wasn't that we were laughing, but the laugh was coming from down here. And it was so, you know, that just having that one laugh carried me through, I think, you know, for probably, you know, a week afterwards. It was just so enjoyable. And you know, you're doing drama, you're doing things that you'd never imagine doing, you know, because like we didn't know to expect to do drama, but we were going to do drama. We participated in everything that we could because we wanted to get the full experience. Where else would you get somebody to put a balloon around your ankle and make you chase after other adults and try and get them to burst that balloon? You know, you do things, you just do fun things.
Yeah, it's fun thing. I mean, you say silly things, but not silly things. It's just, you know, you let yourself go and just enjoy yourself and forget about everything.
For me, I don't think I'll ever forget this. I think it was one of the most amazing moments of my life. And you know, you pick out those moments with your children. And he said, Mommy, that's Barretstown, that's where the sun always shines. And even today, if anybody asks me about Barretstown, he just says, Mommy, the sun always shines in Barretstown. So I know the sun did shine that day when he was here, but our children had so much fun in the, you know, in the evening times when all the rooms were done up and they had all these different activities with the magicians. And, you know, every single person that was here, they were, you know, like Noah just looked in awe at the different people, and everybody was just so friendly, so caring, so kind towards our children. And that's, you know, that's what you want. You want people to be kind and caring towards your children. And that's what we found here. You know, everybody loved our children and everybody gave them the time that, you know, not even for Alex, who was sick, but for Noah, who, you know, may have been slightly forgotten about because we were so taken with Alex. But they gave Noah that time too. That, you know, and it was just so nice to see him getting that individual time, and, you know, just so much fun. For our whole family, it did us the world of good.
Yeah, for those 2 days, it was good. Like a breath of fresh air, definitely. It's not doubt about it.
It was great. It really is. And it's really important for me. It was really important to know that there was a medical centre here in Barretstown before I came, and if it wasn't here, I don't think I would have come, because with having just that medical centre here, you knew that there was people here who were understanding to your child's needs and to your family's needs. So it was very important, just, you know, that they know all about chemotherapy and they know all about radiotherapy, and they understand, you know, that, okay, you may just be after chemo, but after chemo your bloods drop, and, you know, and your child is very weak and made blood transfusions. So that's, you know, that you feel safe because that's here. And if they didn't have the medical centre, I don't think I would have come.
I think, you know, when you come to Barretstown, I think, you know, every angle of your needs are, you know, definitely covered.
You understand that you can lose things in life that are important to you,
Yeah.
whereas before you couldn't. You know, you live your life before, and you live it just with such, you're just living. But then when somebody tells you that you may lose a child, you live life so differently. You know, you live it for the second, you live it for the moment, and you live it.
Yeah.
Life is so much clearer. It's not just about, it gave me some time for me, but it also gave me some time with my husband and brought us a little bit closer, that closeness that we needed to find again, you know, through the drama and through the activities that we had. We found something that we had lost a little bit through our child's illness, and just to see how happy your children are. So, you know, as a family, you go home a lot happier. So don't think about it. And all I could say, I could strongly urge you to come and have the experience, because we hadn't a clue what we were coming to. And we just said we needed something. And if you were in the same situation as we are, and you need something too, so do come.